I'm Ace.
I'm Road Rash.
And we are
the Nomads.
And you are watching
Rasslin Rage with your boy, Cody Flynn.
And Happy Harper's Ice Cream and Danny Beals.
Oh!
It's going down! This is Rasslin Rage! It's going down! This is Rasslin Rage! Scream it out loud! This is Rasslin Rage! Cody Fleming is the man who leads the brigade! It's going down! This is Rasslin Rage! We'll do it now! This is Rasslin Rage! Scream it out loud! This is Rasslin Rage! Cody Fleming is the man who leads the brigade!
And now it's time for Rasslin Rage with your host, Cody Fleming.
Hey, what's going on? How's everybody doing today? So you guys sound so, what's the word I'm looking for? Amused?
Cool.
I don't know if that's the word I would use, but anyways, hello, welcome. This is episode 203. 203 of Rasslin Rage, right here on the Rasslin Rage YouTube channel. Thank you for joining us, where you will find content concerning everything Michigan indie wrestling. I am the creator of Rasslin Rage and 1/3 of the host for Rage and MIW, Cody Fleming. Joining me tonight are my co-hosts. First up is the happiest of Harpers, the owner and operator of Happy Harper Ice Cream, the ice cream man known as Josh Harper. Also, the grumpiest man in Michigan. These are facts, ladies and gentlemen. The real deal heel, Danny Beals. Hello, gentlemen, and thank you once again for the 100 and I think actually, if I'm not mistaken, I believe this is officially your 100th episode of Rasslin Rage.
Yes, it is. We talked about it. It was going to be 203 would be our 100th. Yep.
I am pretty sure this is your 100th episode of Rasslin Rage.
So
I'm sorry.
Suck it. We're here to stay.
So you guys, if we were counting still, like back in the day, you guys would definitely be the winners right now.
What's this you guys stuff? Softball put me ahead of Danny.
That is
but
true.
I was still at 10.
That is true. Softball puts you ahead of Danny. He's right. He makes perfect sense. Hello, the Spyder. Hello to you, sir. Josh, I'm going to hand over the next part of the show to you. So, hello to Josh Harper. Yay to him.
Yay! Thanks for joining us for our 100th episode. How you doing, Danny?
I'm doing all right. 100.
I'd like to thank everyone for joining us tonight in the live chat. What's up, Spyder? How you doing? This is our 100th episode of being regular host on Rasslin Rage, so thank you for joining us. Please make sure to hit and smash the thumbs up button as a way of saying congratulations to us. Also, make sure that you subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. So if you look at that subscribe button and it's currently red, that means you got to push that button and make it gray. If it's red, that means you've got to stop, push the button, and make it gray. Okay? That's the only way to make it to me.
Push the button
and wiggle with it.
And make it gray.
Oh.
Stop. Push the button and make it gray.
Also, make sure you ring that bell. Ring that bell is the best way to keep up to date with all the content that's going on. R2YouTube.com, whether it be Rasslin Rage, MIW, interviews, matches, or tomorrow's going to be the live judging of the indie wrestling promo contest for 2022. I got all the words. Don't think I put them in the right order, but I can't be judged for that. So join tomorrow live will be the judging for those. And I'm sure between now and then, we're going to get all the promos put onto the channel. How do you know when that's going to happen? Hit the bell.
Let me ask you a question real quick.
All right.
Say you were, hypothetically speaking, because this is a long shot, say you were competing in the Miss America competition.
Yes.
and you were to, there's a spot where they like ask questions and like, want to know how like intellectual you really are and what you would do with your superstardom as such Miss America or what have you. And do you think that if you were to give a speech and you didn't even know that you were in the Miss America contest or know how to say that you were in the Miss America contest, do you think that they would judge you kindly?
That's very true if I said that during the Miss America contest, but it's Sunday, not Friday, not Monday, it's Sunday. And April 5th is my favorite date.
Why is that?
That's a miscongeniality joke. I don't know if you got that. There are some women watching this that are laughing their ass off right now because Sandra Bullock is hilarious.
I don't know if they're watching this show, but I mean, okay. And they're definitely not watching us for our looks.
Oh, 100%.
No.
This is what you call a thirst trap, okay? The call again man gets called every time I'm on screen.
Oh, fucking hurt it all now.
With that being said, Rasslin Rage and Michigan Independent Weekly are also available on Podbean and all other major podcast platforms. You can scroll down in the description and you will find Podbean, or you can search Rasslin Rage on any and all podcast platforms to listen to us. And I promise you, that is where we all look the best.
That is a true story. That is true. We're going to give you all the results from all of the events that, well, not all of them because we didn't obtain all of them yet, right? We didn't get GLWA, right?
No, we got them.
Oh, we did get them.
I got them in there. Yep.
Okay, so I'm going to have to go back and fix some things, but we got
City Championship Wrestling. We will do Tuesday.
All right, we did not get CCW in time. However, we do have them now, but it was last minute. We didn't have time to add them in. So it is what it is. And we'll hit them up Tuesday. So we apologize.
Thank you, Aiden, for those anyway.
Right, yeah. So we got Pro Wrestling All-Stars, Insane Wrestling Revolution. We do not have City Championship Wrestling. We have Ruthless Pro Wrestling's historic event at the Harpo's event in Harper in Detroit. Independence Pro Wrestling. And then, we're going to get to that. But I have to say thank you to the sponsors before we do that, okay? This week it is my responsibility. So first, I want to give a big shout out to Grizzly Pro Wrestling. Thank you to you. PKSA Port Huron. Thank you. Michigan-made Monster Mongo. Thank you to you, sir. American Wrestling Experience on the west side of the state. Thank you to all of you. Davison Sarai, the IPW champion. Thank you to you as well. The Blacksheep, Justin Dream. It's all my fault. And of course, F5 Wrestling. Also, thank you to. And last but not least, 1/3 of the Pro Wrestling All-Stars Trios Tag Team Champions, the one and the only non-human wrestler, the Spyder. Thank you to all of you. All their links can be found down in the description. If you'd like to become a sponsor of MIW and Rasslin Rage, you can just go ahead and contact me. Don't bother with these two. They'll just try to steal all your money. But that is a true story. All right, so we'll be back after this with all the results that we spoke of previously.
It's time to talk about Michigan Independent Wrestling. Tune into the channel, check your internet connection. Cody, Danny, Josh, they're the best at breaking down the matches into each and every segment. Michigan Independent Wrestling. Tune into the channel, check your internet connection. Cody, Danny, Josh, they're the best at breaking down the matches into each and every segment.
Rasslin Rage T-shirts are available on ProWrestlingTees.com/Rasslin Rage. Just click the link in the description to visit our store on Pro Wrestling Tees website. Every shirt is 100% cotton and available in sizes up to 5X. Show your love for Rasslin Rage and get yours today. Okay, so here we are. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are, again, as we said, episode 203, right? 203. Man, I'm starting to get lost. You are watching Rasslin Rage live right here on r2youtube.com. That is the letter R, the number 2, youtube.com. Starting off the week is Cinco de Mayo shows. That's correct. That was Thursday, correct? Thursday. There was 2 of them events. But first, Insane Wrestling Revolution from the FOP in Monroe, Michigan, in the opening match, which was the VIP match. So you had what, 2 VIPs, right?
2 VIPs. Yep.
2 in the first VIP match. Now listen to this. Listen to this. This is a VIP match. This is the first one. Ace Austin defeats Aiden Prince. That's the first match. The fuck? Okay, keep going.
In match number 2, I'm going to state some facts of life, okay? Fire hot, water wet. Yes, water is wet. And Jackson Stone defeated Tanner Nix.
Then it was Cody Deaner defeating top-notch Jason Hotch.
He deserved it.
Well, listen, we got Violent by Design already trying to show the young buck that's on his way in. We're here.
Right, definitely. On the main card now, so there was 3 VIP matches. 3. And those are all top-notch names right there, okay? Very much so. Now, Trey Mcgill in the first match defeats Jake Chris to retain the IWR United States Championship. Holy moly, this card is stacked.
Ooh. Sam Beal with Ox took on MM3 and the Kenny Urban in a triple threat match. And when it came down to it, the man with the perm is the man with the win.
That's why he's the Perminator. Canadians, the A team, accompanied by Miss Canada, led by Johnny Bravo, invaded the IWR nation to put Monroe on notice.
Damn. Well,
We've seen the A team before.
yeah, we've seen them. They're a lot
Bunch of hosers.
Yeah, they like to talk a lot of schmack. That's all they do. But anyways, IWR World Heavyweight Champion Big Con defeated Dreg King Logan with the franchise Shane Douglas to retain his title after Shane Douglas turned on the Dread King. Cut his fucking nuts off. That's what I'm telling you. Cut his fucking nuts off.
Wow. Okay. I'm glad we're impartial here.
Cut his fucking nuts off.
Ooh, the DBA took on the Bachelor Ben Boone with Nate Matson, and Benjamin Boone won by countout.
What? Man.
In a chaotic ending, the Game Changers with Johnny Bravo retained their IWR tag team titles as a result of Heath and Rhino getting DQ'd from outside interference from the Death Threat Army.
Interesting. Now, also on Cinco de Mayo, but it's also in Michigan, but this one was in Southwest Detroit. That's correct. From the Knights of Columbus in Detroit, it's Pro Wrestling All-Stars. They were holding a fundraiser at where is it at here? The Knights of Columbus, right? And that's on Larkins. That's at Larkins Street. Starting things off, it was Royce Carney III, also known as RC3, with a big win over old school Rick Cartier.
Daniel Wolf took on Daryl Jackson, but Daryl Jackson won by disqualification.
Then it was Brutus Atwell and Daryl Jackson defeating Daniel Wolf and Iron Eagle.
The Soul Taker defeats Frank Isaac Anderson and Frederick Stubbs. So he defeats both of them. Not just one, both. Duel.
Once again, Danny, your kids are messing with the script. Tanner Nix defeated Rick Cartier.
He cheated. You know that.
What?
Either that or somebody paid him.
Hoser.
Then it was Steve Rivera and the Spyder defeating Jason and Jeremiah Goldman.
Really? Okay. And in the main event, Pro Wrestling All Stars heavyweight champion. Are you ready, Josh?
For what?
Atlas Hightower.
You gonna be all right?
Are you okay?
Are you all right?
Hold on, let me say it
Put his
again.
neck brace
And
on.
in the main event, Pro Wrestling All Stars heavyweight champion, Atlas Hightower.
Listen, we're gonna have to send you to Davison for some therapy, I think.
Yeah, I think so. I think he's got some PTSD. Anyways,
My insurance won't cover it.
oh man, maybe she could do it pro bono or something.
I doubt it.
I don't know. That is true. Anyways, it was Atlas Hightower pinning Wes Rogers to retain his Pro Wrestling All-Stars heavyweight championship. And again, it's Atlas Hightower.
I mean, if we're going to bring up trauma, Super Oprah.
No, that's old. That's been a long time since that happened.
I was deleting the video on my phone and found one. The rest of our events take place on Saturday, May 7th. First up from Top Notch Physiques in Coloma, Michigan. GLWA. GLWA presents Recoil. Match one of the evening was the inaugural Erie Cup Invitational Trophy holder Josh Morris, the Saucy Boy, took on and defeated Kenzie Black.
Really?
And it was Jaden Quick defeating Dustin Mack.
The Cream Street Mafia defeated Daniel Stark and Kevin Storm.
Why do I feel like Josh should be like the leader of this group here?
Don't encourage him, Dan.
Dude, nobody's supposed to know I'm the leader of the Cream Street Mafia, okay?
You like the
I'm
guy
Don Big Toppings. That's how it works.
Don Big Toppings.
Alan defeated Brutus Dillon with the Kata Hajime submission.
For the GLWA Tag Team Championships, it was champions Twist and Flip issuing an open challenge that was answered by the Cousin Brothers of Destruction, Let Her Rip and Chad Nails with a Z. Despite having
the Cousin Brothers.
Hey, you know what? I'm not judging, bro.
It's Michigan, man.
That's it. Now, listen, despite them not knowing who their challengers were, Twist and Flip come out on top. Keep the titles. Fun deal.
Wow, dude. Okay. Man, Cousin Brothers, dude. Okay.
2022, man.
I'm sorry. All right. Anyways, don't cancel me. And for the Top Notch Championship, champion Timmy Savage with the Mighty Bojack defeated challenger Damian Gray. Before the match, Tim Perdue, COE, and owner of Top Notch Physiques, unveiled a new Top Notch Championship. I wish we had a picture. At the end of the match, Savage looked like he was going to use the new title to hit Gray. The ref took it, and as she was giving it to the timekeeper, Bojack threw Savage the old championship, which Savage used to hit Gray with, and then secure the 1, 2, 3. After the match, GM B.E. Stone announced that Damian Gray would be getting a rematch next month. Damn.
You gotta start getting refs with eyes in the back of the head, man.
I
In
mean, I can't see
the
no pictures of this. This is
In the main event for the GLWA Heavyweight Championship, it was the champion Isaiah Moore taking on Solomon Stone. And in this match, and still, Isaiah Moore, the champion, walked away at the end with the belt after defeating Solomon Stone. After the match, though, Dollar came to the ring and started off with Isaiah, and told him that he is challenging him for the heavyweight championship next month, and that he's proud of Isaiah and happy for Isaiah, and that Isaiah is doing a great job, but he does not respect him.
But
I'm assuming next month Isaiah's gonna beat that respect into him.
beat that ass.
It's going to be a good match. That's for dang sure.
Whoop,
And
whoop.
from the west side of the state in Kalamazoo, Michigan,
With
Independent Pro Wrestling presents Mayday. Scotty Young and Jack Price fought in February. Scotty had just gotten Botox injections. Man, you know what? That's hard stuff. So he demanded the stipulation that Jack couldn't hit him in the face. But Jack threw Scotty into the turnbuckle and damaged Scotty's face. So Scotty's manager, Beck Swisher, gave Scotty a face mask to wrestling, just like the one that Cody used to wear. He Rhodes. Now, Scotty wanted revenge, so he called out the champ. Michiana champ Brutus Atwell answered the call, and Brutus defeated Scotty Young. So, lesson here, don't get Botox, number one, before your match. Number two, don't call out Brutus Atwell because he's going to come and he's going to swamp you.
You might get a whole different kind of botulism if you call out Brutus Atwell.
You got that right.
Wow. Red Jones came out to complain, of course, that Jack Price and Adam Wick hanged up on him last month in a fatal four-way match. Adam Wick came out to answer, and they set up a match for the main event.
Mondo finally got his Mondo Real finally got his first win and his revenge against the Forgotten as he beat his old IPW security guard, KC Tempest. Yeah. Oh, there's nothing better than sweet revenge. Felix Morio also defeated Forever Young.
Then it was Chad Alpha and Kyler Coleman of Golden Standard that beat Mongo and Anderson Knight. Anderson had been blaming his recent losses on Mongo, and this was the first time they were together under the same roof since February. After the match, Anderson betrayed his partner and hit Mongo with a nasty pile driver on a chair.
Ouch.
Ooh.
Now, so this one. Mark Franchise got in the ring to tell his best friend and commentary partner, also sponsor of Rasslin Rage, and the champion, Davison Sarai, that Mark had negotiated a match on Davison's behalf. Some interesting stuff here. For the IPW's first show in Indiana. Wow, that's cool. That's going to be on May 28th. Huh, interesting. Davison will face Randy West in a hardcore match.
Keep reading.
I will give you wow, let me process, all right? That's a lot to take in right there.
Yes, it is.
Davison was pissed, apparently, eh? And
she's not been someone to mess with lately.
And she turned on Mark. What? She beat the shit out of him, and she broke his arm. She was smacked. What? Did she? Wow. She's unhinged.
Mm-hmm.
Has she lost it?
Well, you know what? I have some stills that, as the investigative reporter I am,
Mm-hmm.
I have some stills that were leaked in a video that after the show I'll be adding to the Rasslin Rage page on Facebook. So anybody who wants to see them can check it out over there later on.
Man, if I wouldn't have had all that stuff going on, I'd have been able to put it on tonight. I apologize, but it is what it is.
Woo. I mean, yes, Davison Sarai has defeated Randy West in the past, but just because you have beat him doesn't mean it's a walk in the park.
In a
This is
hardcore
gonna be the
match.
fight.
Isn't somebody in this Zoom facing Davison Sarai and Indie Idol this week?
I mean, if you want to call that a match, I'm just going to plant her through a table. She's distracted, and that's the best time for me to win.
She broke her friend's arm with a chair.
Her friend.
But
Her friend.
you win a tables
She don't
match by
like
breaking
you.
someone's arm?
She don't like you. What do you think
What?
she's going to do to you?
No, if I
But do
remember
you
correctly,
win a tables match by breaking someone's arm?
I don't know. We'll find out when she breaks her arm.
She's probably going to break your legs to get you to go through the table.
Probably. No, it's my understanding that this is Davidson's first hardcore match.
Really?
If I remember correctly, this is her very first hardcore match. So your very first hardcore match, your friend put you against Randy West. You know what? I don't know if I blame her for breaking his arm. Just saying. If I'm going first time ever hardcore match, Randy West is not who I want to go against.
I would agree. I personally, as a at all ever would not want to face Randy West. I'm scared of Randy West. I think she'll cut me. Definitely. Like, she's the type of chick that will break a fucking bottle and cut you with it. You know what I'm saying?
She got mad at me at XI show one time.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Davison breaks her best friend's arm, or not best friend, but friend's arm with a chair. This one will cut you. I mean, it's just, we need to keep going, but my Lord.
Ooh. The home team, that's Josh Raymond and Terry Van Avery, defended their tag team championships against the Grey Wolves, who jumped Josh and Terry after the last show. Terry once again appeared to be drunk, but it ultimately didn't affect the result as Josh and Terry beat Jimmy and Jarrus.
Then it was Jimmy Shelley beating Bam.
So, Ren Jones, the swag, what is he, the swag bender? No, he's not the swag bender. What is he?
There's only one.
He's the swag king or the swag something. He's swag something. I forget what he calls himself. But Ren Jones used a chair shot to defeat Adam Wick. This was in the main event. After the match, Wick got a microphone, that's always a good time, and told Jack Price that he accepts Jack's offer to leave Aaron Orion's DTA and be second in command in the new version of DTA.
I love this. It's like the NWO black and white and the NWO red and black. I love it.
I like it. I like it a lot.
So we're going to be able to see DTA versus DTA somewhere soon.
It's fallen in on itself, man. It was bound to happen eventually. It happened in Rome.
Yep.
It happened in the United States.
Yep.
So the question is, which is white and black, and which is red and black, and who's going to turn into the LWO?
Very good questions.
That's a very good question.
The next show, though, was from the Harpos in Detroit, Michigan, as Ruthless Pro Wrestling presents Body Count Battle. The opening bout was Kevin Blackwood taking on Alex Shelley, but Kevin Blackwood ended up winning the match with a schoolboy roll-up and a handful of tights.
Then it was Atticus Cogar pinning Matt Cross after a modified DDT.
Dominic Garini pins Schwartzy. Boo. How dare you? How dare you?
Jake Chris pins Kevin Gizza after throwing him from the stage.
Oh. That is not how you stage dive. Just to say. Then it was Ricky Shane Page issuing an open challenge and losing to Jake something.
Whoops. I hate when that happens.
It's the problem with an open challenge. You never know who's going to answer.
At least it wasn't a fucking count out. But anyways, Justin Kyle pins Josh Woods. That guy's a fucking nutcase.
Yeah. After losing earlier to Jake Chris, Kevin Gizza comes back out and wins the body count battle royal, and D-Mac gets skewered by Atrocious Cougar.
Atticus, you mean?
Atticus.
Okay.
Now, Randy West retained her death match Rust Belt title after pinning Bobby Beverly in a bloodbath glass match.
These fucking people are crazy. After a hard-fought battle between Hoodfoot and Pero, Atticus steps in and cashes in his no-piece title shot briefcase, pinning Paro and becoming the new no-piece underground champion. Yikes.
Woo! And in the main event, Eric Ryan successfully defended his ICW American Deathmatch Championship by referee call. By ref call, stomping on the head of John Wayne Murdoch. Masta and Vendetta were both stuck in a barbed wire trampoline during the call.
Masada.
I saw pictures of that barbed wire trampoline though. Who thinks up this stuff?
People are strange when you're a stranger.
Now, in a death match, when the ref calls the match, you know somebody was in big time trouble.
Well,
yeah.
Deathmatch wrestling's crazy as it is, dude. You know what I'm saying? And then you put Tommy Vendetta, John Wayne Murdoch, and Masada all in the same spot at the same time, and it's just asking for craziness, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, how do I, it's like creating that cocktail of death, right? And there it is, right? Here you go. Ta-da. I'm just saying, But anyways, yeah. So Harpo's, they did it. Yay. Unfortunately, Harpo's is not a place that I attend. I've been robbed there once, and I won't go back. Thank you. Have a nice day. That's all it takes. One time. Broke in my shit, busted out my window. Nope, we're good. We're all good. Not going back. However, for everybody else, hope you have fun. So,
no, they're gonna be back with Wrestle Circus July 1st and 2nd.
Wrestle Circus.
Yes.
Who?
Deathmatch Circus.
I was going to say Wrestle Circuses was out of Texas. They closed down. They closed down shop. If you ever get any chance to check out any Wrestle Circus stuff, you should.
Stuff was good.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. It's unfortunate that they couldn't continue on. I don't know what ended up happening, but they were one of the first companies to start streaming their shit live, and they did it on Twitch. And if you were a subscriber to their Twitch channel, you got their pay-per-view. It was basically their live event, right? Which was cool. And they'd have some big names, real big names. I enjoyed it. I got some of their, I didn't win. I bought some of their event posters. There was like 3 or 4 event posters, and they got autographs on them. And I got some of these guys that you see in AEW and Impact and some of these other places right now were on these flyers, and I got their autographs. I didn't get them personally, but they're on there. You know what I'm saying? And it was
They're
just
actually the reason why I downloaded Twitch the first time.
right. Oh, Wrestle Circus.
Yeah.
And in those of you that don't know, Impact Wrestling runs a 24/7 channel on Twitch. They also have one on Pluto as well. If you want to, if you're, looking for free shit, Pluto TV, they have like 3 or 4 different wrestling channels on Pluto with all just 24/7 wrestling shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty sweet. Anyways, tonight after the show, I'm going to go on to the old YouTube there, and I'm going to go from those wrestling promos from the third round. They're going to go from unlisted to listed, and then everybody will be able to watch the third round promos of Indie Idol. And then tomorrow, the judges, me, Johnny Delicious, and Alex Van Zant, the 2021 Indie Idol, are going to judge, right? We're going to judge. We're going to basically what we do is we watch the promos on our own accord, and then we score them from 1 to 10 in 4 different, what would you say, criteria or categories. And based upon those scores, that's who wins, basically. There's been a couple of them. There was a tie last round. Wasn't supposed to happen. But unfortunately, it was just one of those things where we were supposed to do something. It didn't work out. So we had to do something else. And it just wasn't fair to judge the guys on those promos because they had planned for almost fucking 2 weeks to do something else. And then they are with 2 days, they're like, here, you got to do this instead. I mean, I understand that's wrestling, but when you're in a competition like this,
nobody wants to lose on a technicality.
right, exactly.
Nobody wants to win on a technicality. No.
Well, I'll take a win on technicality.
Right. Well,
mean,
you guys are going to be in for one this week. You just wait. I'm not giving away anything, but once you guys start going through all the promos, you'll know what I'm talking about. So you'll, like I said, go through and watch all the promos. There are 8 matches. I'll tell you exactly what they are right now. Matter of fact, while I'm live right now, I'll start unlisting them or listing them. How's that? It would be they're unlisted now. Now I'm listing them, right? But wonderful stuff here. So we got Tony Garrix taking on the Saucy Boy, right? Josh Morris. So
Josh Morris.
Public. Yay, that one's public. So now, save. I gotta save it. So, 100 episodes? Did you guys think that you were gonna stay? Let me really ask you, because a lot of people when they start doing shit, they're like, I don't know if I want to do this or not. Did you guys think that you guys were gonna stay, or did you guys think that you would be like done by now?
No, you know what? I knew I was gonna stay. I love doing it from the first time. I mean, we looked like crap, until we got the hang of it. But yeah, you know what? I knew that the people who I'd reached out to and asked, hey, can you watch this episode? Watch the next few episodes and give me some pointers. Right. I knew they had my best interest in mind. I listened to them. I made the changes they told me to make. And I just got used to it.
Right, so now we have, there's Solomon Stone versus Road Rash, which is now listed. And then we have Heather Blue versus Mongo. This should be a good one. And I was supposed to add some type of disclaimer that no children were harmed in the making of Mongo's promo, just so everybody knows.
Okay.
Then we have, let's see here, we have Forever Young versus Billy Ray Daniels. This one is now going to be listed. Give me 1 second. It takes a second to save everything and switch it over.
I'm not repeatedly hitting fresh on the Rasslin Rage channel or anything.
Right. And then we have the 1/3 host of Rasslin Rage in MI Dub taking on the IPW champion, Davison Sarai. That's a good one, or should be a good one. That one is now available. Let's see here, and we're going back, and then
now if it's the 5th one uploaded, that means I'm not going to be the last one to be judged again, right?
I don't know. Maybe we'll do it that way. And then we have we have the Vape God, Fletch Malone, facing off against the Cannonball, Alex Steele. This should be a good one as well.
I rather enjoyed the Cannonball.
That one is now available for you all to see. And then we have the one I think a lot of people are waiting for to see is Mark Ross taking on Jamie Eternal. And when Mark found out that he got Jamie Eternal as his opponent, he was great. He was like, great, I've been waiting for this one. So that should be good. So that one is now available for all of you. And then lastly, the last one is the 24 Karat Lion, Jeremiah Goldmane versus the Lost Soul, TJ Meyer. And I'm going to go right now is like, because if you guys watch the judging, Johnny Delicious kind of gave AVZ and I a little bit of shit, all right, for the judging of TJ's last promo. However, with all shit aside, in this one, I haven't watched all of these promos. I just want to put that this way, but I have watched some. And I'm going to do a little judging right now, and I'll say that this is the TJ that I've been waiting for. This is the TJ that I knew. This is he's finding it, and this is why I love Indie Idol, is because you're watching people find some of these people are green in the industry. Some of them are not so much. Some of them found or know their thing, like Road Rash. Road Rash has got his shit down, right? He's got that shit down. That's why he was a semifinalist last season against in the finals against AVZ last season, right? But like Heather Blue. Heather Blue's not in the business. I think she's been in less than a year, maybe a year at tops, right? But watching her find her groove, watching TJ start to find his groove, watching a lot of these people like really like even the Vape God, right? The Vape God finding the groove, right? There's evolution here. There's growth, and that's what I love about Indie Idol is if you're not in the game, at least elevate the game, right? And I really think that that's what Indie Idol's doing is helping elevate the game. People complain about a lot of shit they don't like, right? Like so, and I'm gonna use fans of WWE as an example. All right. They like to bitch about WWE a lot, right? Okay. And I'm not saying that we don't bitch about WWE, but we also don't watch it, right? We don't watch it because we don't like it anymore, okay?
Yeah, I'm not going back for something that I don't like.
So instead of talking about it, we did something, right? We just stopped fucking watching it. Same thing, Indie Idol. I was talking about this with Dread King Logan and Sean Stockmeyer about the lack of promos that we were seeing in the state. And I was like, how can we encourage people to do more promos? And we just sat down and we were brainstorming and talking. And one of those things one of the things that we agreed on is that we don't think a lot of people have not the know-how, but the
experience.
Well, the experience and they don't have the proper channels to use to get the critiques that they need, and they don't have the belief in themselves, right? Like, so people don't understand how to take critiques a lot. It's one of the hardest things in your life to do. Talking to you, all of us, it's hard to take a critique on something that you are very passionate about. Right? It's like, I put a lot of effort into this and I think it's fucking wonderful. And for someone to tell me that it wasn't as wonderful as I thought it was, kind of pisses in my Wheaties a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
A little bit.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So that exactly is why we did it, is to elevate the game, number one. Number two is to let people see the growth over time, and for people to understand that you might not be the greatest since sliced bread right away. It's going to take time to hone it in and get it down, dude, right? it just doesn't happen overnight, and people find their groove over time, and it's just like anything in life, and that's why I really enjoy doing Indie Idol. And this year we got new judges. I can tell you right now, the Dread King is chomping at the bit. He's been paying attention. He's been paying attention. So I know this because he contacts me every once in a while and says some things. But it is what it is. So good stuff. But those are all available now. We're going to be judging them tomorrow around 7-ish because we're always on XI time. And then Tuesday we'll be back here. We'll have the results from CCW, right? And then we'll have the results from CCW. And then we will also have whatever events that are coming up that week. And then I have a couple matches I've uploaded. I just haven't sent them on their way. So we got promos available you can watch now, judging tomorrow, MI-dub on Tuesday, probably a match on Wednesday, probably a match on Thursday. And then this weekend is XI, isn't it?
Correct.
Yes.
Yeah. So we'll be at XI, or I'll be at XI. I don't know about you fuckers, but
Oh yeah, I got mine.
all right.
Front row, baby.
So that's where are you going, Dan or Josh?
Got to see if I work.
What do you mean you got to see if you got to work?
You tell them, listen here. Don't you know exercise going on?
Right? Yeah, I had 2 people quit my department, so.
XICW is a fucking holiday. Tell him that. Tell him Cody fucking Fleming said that XICW, anytime there's a fucking XI show, it's a holiday and I get the fucking day off.
But I'm using my wrestling time up for FU.
I get that. However, what do you mean? What day is it on? A Saturday or Sunday?
XI's on Sunday this week.
Okay. So you're got to work Sunday or Monday?
Currently, I don't know. I have to see.
So you went to...
They're going to wait until Thursday to let us know. The person, we have 2 people that are quitting, and both of them don't leave until Wednesday. They're acting like they're not quitting yet. So I'm not going to know until Wednesday what's going on. At least probably Thursday.
Josh, you're answering the questions all wrong.
Put in vacation time now.
You're supposed to say, I'm going to XICW because fuck them. That's what you're
I'm
supposed to say.
going to XICW because Cody fucking Fleming says to. And if anything happens, just remember.
Love it. Love it. All right. So make sure you guys scroll down in the description and check out all of our sponsors. Let's go back over them one more time to make sure that we don't, go back on our agreement because, that's not cool, right? F5 Wrestling, thank you. Grizzly Pro Wrestling, thank you. Davison Sarai, thank you. The Spyder, thank you to you. The Blacksheep, Just a Dream, thank you. American Wrestling Experience, thank you. PKSA Karate, Port Huron, and the Michigan-made Monster. Thank you to all of you. And if you want to sponsor the show, please reach out to me for a very low price of $20 a month. You can sponsor us and help us become a lot cooler. Right? Well, because we got some big things popping real soon, dude. June's a big month for us, man. June's going to be huge. June, and then the next month after that would be August. I don't have anything. We don't have anything going on for August or July yet.
No, June and August are going to be big.
June and August are going to be 2 big months for us. It's going to be.
Oh yeah.
So we got XI next week, this week. Then BCWA the next week, and then XI the following week. I think.
Yes, I believe that's how it's.
I think XI is going to start running like twice a month now. It looks like. Yeah, bro. Better start saving the pennies. Start taking back the bottles.
Yep.
We're going to have to jump on Ring Crew or something. Shit.
I don't know, man. I'm just going to start renting out kids. Rent a kid.
Rent a kid. There you go. Well,
listen, here's the idea. All right. I know quite a few couples who one family or the other or both are always, when are you guys going to have kids? When are you guys going to have kids? So here's my idea. You call me. I'll rent you 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 12 of the kids. You take them over there. I'll tell them destroy the place. Then they will never, ever ask you about kids again.
That is a great fucking idea, though. That is a great idea. I can see
Only in
this.
America.
Dude, this is a fucking business. Bro, we need to get on this. What are we calling it? Danny's Kids.
Yeah.
Danny's
LLC.
Kids LLC. We are making this shit happening. I'm going in half. Let's go. All right. Thank you to everybody for joining us tonight. Make sure to smash that thumbs up, subscribe, and click the bell, as Josh loves us to tell you, as we've already done, and, you know, all that wonderful stuff. See you back here tomorrow for all the judging, and then Tuesday for MIW, and then anything else that'll happen. Later.
Later.
It's going down. This is Rasslin Rage. Going down. This is Rasslin Rage. Scream it out loud. This is Rasslin Rage. Cody Fleming is the man who leads the brigade. It's going down.